So, like, I know that we've, like, you know, been making stuff on the Blackstone, but let's talk about it a little bit. Why not? So, guys, welcome back to another episode of your boy Gabe, and today, like I said, we're going to review the Blackstone. Now, I know I've already done a little bit about it, and I understand that, but, you know, I wanted to talk about it in a little bit more in depth. I know I've kind of compared it to the grills or the smokers to, you know, an actual griddle. And so I kind of want to discuss kind of some of the things that you need to know about the Blackstone if you plan on purchasing one. Now, right now it's a little cold outside, so I understand, but you may still want to buy one. So why not? Let's talk. So like I said, I've been making kind of a small mini series about the Blackstone and making different things on the Blackstone. So, you know, what do I need to know about the Blackstone? Well, first off, it's a griddle, not a grill. It means that there's no grates, there's no nothing, it's just one big flat surface. Yes, it keeps a lot more of the, I guess, fat that you cook with it on the surface, and so your meat or vegetables or whatever will definitely have a little bit more flavor to it. But with that comes a lot more fat. So, you know, it does have a grease tray that you can dump all your excess grease into, so, you know, you still don't take all of it, but it's enough. But some of the other things, it's not horribly expensive compared to, say, a really big electric smoker or a really fancy grill. It's still pricey. Now, this is one that I have, does not have a like flip cover like a normal grill with the handle, and so it was a little bit cheaper, but it's still definitely not, I wouldn't call it cheap. It was about $375, give or take, and so, you know, it's not cheap. But was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. I love cooking outside, I love grilling, so it's fun stuff, and it's easy to put together. It's not difficult at all. Most of the screws kind of it's like IKEA directions. It kind of points you in the right direction and points you in the right path of where to put things together. And so it's not terribly hard, and actually it's fairly simple to disassemble as well. Then it just boils down to, again, whether or not you want to cook on a regular grill or a griddle. Now what you're really saying is, wow, Gabe, I'm impressed that you've knelt down this long. Well, I'm going to stand up if that's okay with you guys. Alright, much better. So, like I was saying, yeah, compared to most stuff, it's kind of cost effective in a certain sense. It's definitely a purchase, and it honestly doesn't matter necessarily what you buy, whether it's a cheap grill, whether it's a $500 grill, whether it's a $100 grill, or a griddle, or whatever. You still want to take care of it. You still want to make sure that it's well kept up, that it's clean. This is relatively clean. There's a few dirty spots here and there, but easy to fix. And you want to take care of it the best that you can, because nobody wants to just you don't want to just waste your money by just going at it, cooking, and just not doing anything about it, because then it will deteriorate very quickly and it won't last very long, and then you'll be upset because you spent a bunch of money on something that didn't last very long. So I'd be upset too. I don't like necessarily spending my money on stuff that I know I'm not going to use. I want to spend my money on stuff that I'm going to use a lot, take care of, and keep in good condition, especially when it comes to cooking utensils. I don't want to waste my money on crappy cooking utensils, but I don't want to waste my money on the biggest, most extravagant cooking equipment out there. I don't need a $10,000 oven that reads to me, even though that would be nice. I don't need something like that. So the one thing that I like about the Blackstone is that it's got a nice shelf on the bottom. It keeps everything contained. If I need to set utensils down, or if I'm filming, I can set stuff underneath there if I don't need it right away. That way it makes it easier for me to cook, and so I don't have to keep running back and forth inside, and it's very convenient. So I want to show you real quick some of the cool accessories. It's actually kind of nice because they leave the label on there for you, and it's advertisement. But these are some of the things that you can get with the Blackstone as you upgrade and whatnot. So I have a couple of utensils. I have some spatulas. Actually, I have a scraper. I don't know if I have their scraper per se, but I have a scraper. I have the cover because I need a cover, and that's one of the things of taking care of it. And then I actually just got some some grease cups. Now, cool thing that I like to use is a blasting cover, because it doesn't have the grill top to it, and so it helps steam or melt cheese or cook veggies easier and quicker and faster. It's very useful. I like it a lot. Now, they have a square one. I'm not a big fan of the square ones, so I like the round ones. So if you do get a blasting cover, I do suggest a circular one, mostly for convenience. And then at some point, I would like to try out the seasoning, but you may not necessarily need it. Just do it properly. Like I mentioned in one of my videos, use oil and just repeat the process, and then use like a fatty food to help season a little bit and add some flavor to your griddle. So, like I said, a lot of it just depends on what you're willing to spend your money on. I bought the bigger version, and I love it because I like to cook a lot for a lot of people, and so it works out for me. And I'm used to cooking on big surfaces like this anyway, and so it's what I'm used to. But that's all totally up to you. So take these things into consideration when looking for stuff. I know it kind of looks kind of cold right now, but never hurts to keep looking. And so yeah, a little bit to know about the Blackstone. And so far, everything that I've used it for has worked out perfectly. I love it. Now, obviously, there's certain things that you can't use the Blackstone for, and that's understandable. But as something that is a nice universal cooking surface, works perfectly. And I love using it. Obviously, by the number of videos that I've made for it, kind of explains all that. But there you have it, guys. A little bit about the Blackstone. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button next to it. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what I should make next. And as always, guys, peace out.